at the computer.
So we drive up to this like townhouse apartment complex, and there's a gate that you drive down into the parking garage. So I'm like, go ahead and find an extra spot, so as they can park in my spots. I'll stay here and opens the gate for them.
Is there any sort of demarcation of where?
Oh, the guest parking.
The guest. Oh, all right.
It's down on the left.
Alright.
I'm allocated 2 spots for my apartment.
Casey, thank you.
Look,
So that's why I'm having you as a guest, so the other 2
I
can
can't go super deep on this.
Oh, I'm not asking you
fortress.
to go deep at the moment. I'm just curious if there's anything on the surface.
I'm me though. I have a tap.
I know.
It might not be the juiciest shit, but at least you'll know where he is and where he's at.
Which is lovely.
Yeah, that was a poor choice of word. I'm sorry.
That's quite. I get it often.
Right.
Good job, Randy. Or Andy, or whatever that was.
Casey.
Casey. Yeah, that's right.
Andy.
Randy.
Dainty, I don't know. Whatever.
Sandy.
Yeah.
Skip.
You can't skip from there. No skip, love.
Alright.
Well,
anything else I can do for you?
that's all
Where
for
I'm
now.
busy getting myself walking towards final death, might as well.
I take good care of my own, Casey.
Sure.
If you ever need a place to... Oh, I'm not. In
No,
this
you're not
conversation.
here. No.
Speaking of which,
If you ever need a
while I got you on the horn, I got some dirt on your little lovebirds.
Oh, wonderful.
Great.
I've got to dig deep a little there.
Oh, give me one moment, darling. Please.
Yeah, sure.
3-way call you. Area. Hello. Listen in.
What, is this a
We're not
party
part of the
now?
party.
No, we're not.
Of course not.
A party is usually 4. In my line of work, this is not a party.
Good
I
thing
thought
I
it
did.
was. Like as soon as there's a client, it's a party, isn't it? Hey, do you want
No,
a party?
that's more for her.
Oh, okay.
Area. So now, another phone I gotta burn. Alright.
Thanks.
Okay, so whatever, I gotta pound
Thanks,
these
guys.
things.
Oh, you're used to it.
Yay, Getro. Thanks.
So I looked into your lady and gentleman, and
Sorry.
apparently it's a
it
thing
smells like
that
someone's
started
cooking
before
No.
they were both turned. I guess Catherine got turned first
Cooked like quesadilla or something.
Okay.
by the Toreador, and she had a thing for Ian at the time, which none of the Toreadors actually understood. I guess, he hit her funny spot. Maybe it's that laugh of his. I have no fucking idea.
I hope it's not the laugh.
But she had a soft spot for him, and she had almost cleared out all paperwork to embrace him, because, love story, all of that. Except, by the time she got ready to do it, I guess the Malkavians had gone to him first, so he belonged to somebody else, and now they're on opposite sides. It's sad. I mean, myself depressed. Looking to this shit.
Oh, Casey.
What's going on?
So,
Is
yeah.
he again?
Hmm?
Is he a venture?
He's a Bruja.
He's a Bruja? That's right, because he likes a little crazy. He likes a little women. Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of skirting the edge a little bit there.
Cool.
So so that's the lowdown. So I guess right now their clans are supporting opposite sides. Apparently, Ian, I don't know, like maybe because he's a little bit crazy, has been kind of fine with it. Catherine is just kind of, I don't know. It's making her all kinds of loopy, and she tries to break contact, but then she can't, probably because she's so smitten with him, and how Toreadors get with their fucking pretty shiny things. So she keeps getting pulled back into it.
Shiny thing.
Yeah, well, that's my guess.
Do you agree? Do you park it and then come back up and hang out with me outside, or?
So I think that's the scoop.
So creepy.
I mean, there might be more. I can try to look, but I don't know. That's pretty juicy in and of itself.
No, that's lovely. Thank you.
So remember how you were being racist earlier?
Have you had dinner?
About needing not specific where we were?
Not yet.
Should I send something your way?
Remember how I was like, you're from Russia? And you were like, no, I'm from Georgia.
Sure, whatever.
Don't let me twist your
I
arm.
was like, yeah, but everybody thinks I'm Germany, so I'm from Bavaria.
Music I've been working on, I guess.
Actually, it's Vienna. Thank you for remembering.
And
But yeah, so let me do that together.
That's okay, though.
No, actually, there's two of them that do. I'll send you one of them.
So, have you ever met?
Sure. Do that then.
Alright.
Thanks a bunch.
Thank you.
Acquainted.
Good night, Casey.
So I'll keep a tap on
She a threat? A friend?
he who shall not be
a
named.
friend?
Just a light
She
one.
is,
Yeah, sure thing. I mean, I like my head where it's at.
best for
so.
her.
I do as well.
Alright, perfect.
She
I'll
goes
keep
where
tabs.
the money and the
I'll be in touch.
Indeed.
I wonder
Yet
if
another
we throw
number.
a bunch of the gold coins
I'll find you.
at the maestro if he
Oh,
would
I'm
be
sure you
distracted.
That's why I don't run.
Yes. Hangs up.
Then I dropped the
Bye,
billboard on
yeah.
the table. Did you notice him make any movements or anything?
So you
20
make
minutes later, he has takeout.
No worries.
Out of character. I'm really
That's pretty much what he does with
Bless you.
No.
Oh.
So my nose is really stuffy, and the only thing I can smell right now is like the burnt quesadilla or whatever, and it's like fucking messing with my head right now. Like it's hard to breathe.
I hate like
Want some
odor
hot sauce?
exclusion.
No.
Alright, so you ladies now arrive at
I'm standing
this
outside
place.
in front of the gate.
A little quicker.
Next to the, yeah. Yeah.
Do you have to give them guest parking?
No, I go. Parking spots number 27. The two of them. It says they're mine.
Alright. You have 2 parking spaces.
Yeah?
You take the VTA.
Yeah, because you don't really need a car in this city.
So you have 2 parking spaces.
Yeah?
Do you barbecue in your parking lot?
No, I barbecue on the backyard. on the balcony.
Dorian.
He just pays extra for the spaces and kind of goes like this to all the people who can't fucking find affordable apartments with parking spaces.
Wow.
I have 2. I have no car.
Just in case it's one of his lockers.
I have the extra rooms, so I am allocated the extra spot. In Syria, it is a family of 4 apartment. So should you ever need to crash,
I have enough space.
I have hosted the couch surface. They are kind of weird, so I've stopped.
You don't say. They're so fun couches.
So,
But yes, apartment 27. Come on up. There's the elevator. The code is 3362. I will see you upstairs.
Dorian, did you catch that?
I have it, mistress.
Thank you.
I just went beep 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 boop.
I don't know, he just starts talking, my brain shuts off.
And sometimes it's things like I wouldn't mind remembering, but I can't.
It's like I hear the first 4 or 5 words and my brain's like, I'm out!
First
That's
5
it.
words, first 5 syllables.
Stay there if you want. I'm out of here. Alright. 68 pools next to Amaris's car, so you guys park almost at the same time there with your respective hired aides.
Yeah.
And go to the elevator. Dorian punches at 3362. You guys go up. Which floor you at?
The second floor.
Second floor?
It's 27. Duh.
We're gonna research this now. We're gonna take a field trip.
Yeah, we're gonna
knock
take a
on
field
that
trip.
door.
We're gonna go find.
Go knock on that door.
I don't know if it actually has a 7, but whatever. It's a cute little apartment complex. There's like 10, 20 max apartments. It's a block. It's cool, and and like you can tell from the gate that there's sub-level parking on it. I'm like, this is cool. Bert lives there. Yeah, that's Bert's Haven.
There you go. So you arrive at Bird's Haven is not what it's called.
Nondescript. There's a
Haven?
There's a wreath on the
Bird's
door.
Haven, Connecticut.
There's a wreath on the door.
Yeah, never took it down.
Walks up to it and just takes it off. Puts it somewhere she can't see it. No, I have to throw it away.
It's very tasty.
Like I like this. Why should I have to enjoy it only around Christmas time?
Oh, because we get in first. You notice the wreath. I let you in. I flick on a few lights. It's all orange lighting, like not full blasting halogens.
Yeah.
It's very tasteful. You're weird. It's weird that it's not. Yeah, looks like I had an interior decorator in there. although it looks like an interior decorator was under the tutelage of not Nick Offerman, his character.
Ron Swanson.
Little Ron Swanson in there, with a little steampunk, and yeah, I'm like, would you like something to drink? And the fridge has a whole bunch of blood bags from the local blood bank.
I am fine, thank you.
One of the classes I took, I met a gentleman, one of my herd. He works for the blood banks. They fall off the truck on occasion. It's very convenient. Oh, and two of the
Off the truck.
So you instantly notice that this floor plan has like 3 bedrooms, 2 baths,
So it's more like, hey,
one
you need
master,
that?
one bath.
I know a
Right.
guy.
Nice living room, nice
Gonna
dinner,
buy
nice
that for
kitchen. Everything's blackout curtains, like not stapled to the wall, but you'd have trouble pulling them down and apart. 2 of the doors are closed, and then you can see the master bed and master bath. So yeah.
Is there a virtual tour of the fucking...
There is. No, but this is my layout. Yeah. Oh, and then the living room looks like a normal 20th century living room. There's like a little computer station, and there's a nice TV, little couch. It looks like you could host a
Amaris
little
has
party.
disposed of the wreath. Comes in.
Oh, you just walk right in.
Yeah.
Oh.
I assume you left the door open.
No.
Oh.
That's why there's a wreath in front of you.
You knew I was going to be there. Why would you shut the door?
Because you weren't there yet.
Oh my god, I was going to be like, oh.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna be like doing the...
I open the door. There's my wreath.
I don't know.
I changed. I'm in high-waisted black pants and a pale shot.
We're trying to hide a bush, but I know it's there.
There's no bush. It's a hallway.
Well, you know, like I tried to take it out somewhere. I was like, there's no only trash can.
Now, I have an image of Amaris running around the corridors like the 60s Batman movie when he's running with the bomb.
Yeah.
He's like,
get rid of it. It's possible.
I can't just hide it. I need to get rid of it. I need to go into
there's always
I
shit
actually
that we
chose
should
a
get
color
trapped.
that kind of matched the lighting without realizing it. But
Good
now
job.
you disappear. You just like floating head when you walk
You
in.
look like you're dressed in
well,
white.
more like pale peach than orange, but
No, you look like you're dressed in white under that lighting.
So you heard the lay down when I told Megan about
We were listening.
Can I offer you any refreshments? There's any flavor you like.
No, thank you.
68 stands by his door. Dorian looks around.
I go. I have
Not too sure where he's supposed to be sitting.
I have
No, she hasn't let him go.
I open up the liquor cabinet. I have real things for the gentlemen if they're allowed.
I'm a fool.
Oh, sorry.
I honestly don't mind. I don't have
And
as
yes,
much of a tight.
the apartment smells of rich mahogany and many leather-bound books
Oh,
with a thin veneer of well-maintained but still someone smokes very rich tobacco here.
Right. 68 just gives you like a
Yeah, right.
shape.
Amaris finally lets go of Dorian. Please help yourself if you wish. But, like, totally keeps an eye on him.
Yeah.
After what we shared this evening, feel free, go, whatever. I sort of step out of the kitchen.
He looks like he's preferring not to think about his expression. But he goes,
Yeah, please, make yourselves at home.
grabs a bottle,
Just,
couple of fingers.
That is my study and my library. No need to go in there. You need to refresh yourself. Please use the master bath.
Sits on him.
So like,
I'm not gonna sit on any of these couches.
So Amaris is sitting on Dorian, who has like his glass fucking like this.
I actually tap the
Once in a
mouse
while
on the
there's
computer, and it springs up.
Oh, she perched upon his knee.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like she's.
I grab a decanter of scotch, and I go over to the TV, and there's a nice little ledge over the TV, like a mantle.
No.
Oh no!
Because of course.
What do you have on the mantle other than yourself?
No, I just imagine you
a couple of effects.
I was gonna say something to do with his pipe.
I imagine Bert now being like, wait a moment, and he comes back with his pipe and a smoking jacket, and he's like,
well, actually, a few moments after, like, right as I'm perching myself on the mantle, because I jiggled the mouse, you notice that there's actually a entertainment system through the house, and it plays very quiet Austrian composers. So, little Bach, if you will. Yeah.
Amaris takes very light mental note. Well then.
It's like,
Still not sitting on this couch.
Doesn't actually have annoying taste.
Had to be something to balance it out, I suppose.
What's wrong with the couches? Did I notice something wrong with them?
No, I'm just being weird.
No, they're very nice.
No, I'm just being totally weirdo OCD.
Italian leather.
Got it. I sit
Well
on.
made.
He had LARPers or couch surfers. I'm not gonna. No.
You didn't hear that.
Single seats, like.
I feel like this top tiny window is like where Gringo's apartment is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like a medieval like slot.
But yeah, there's actually a portrait above the mantle of someone who looks a lot like me.
Right.
It's big enough to put like a gun barrel
I'm not
out.
sure.
Yeah,
It looks a lot like me though. It might be me, but you're not sure.
Can I look at it and figure out if it's really
Sure.
Can I do that?
If you go ahead and roll perception plus.
Why don't you let
I'm now imagining Bird's apartment being kind of like the Forrest Gump of, where his like pictures with like himself and all sorts of like super famous situations.
It makes me think of in Mulan the picture of the like scribe guy with the emperor where he's like
He's like photobombing all these like.
It's just him in the
I
background.
don't know. What do you think that would be?
There's like a
Important
Empathy?
being like,
I think it'd be empathy.
probably yeah
What do you
So-
think it would be?
empathy
Really?
So wits plus empathy and
I would-
perception plus empathy.
perception.
empathy, put yourself in perception.
There's
Yeah,
like a
so
painting of the
there's-
signing of the U.S.
so-
Constitution. There's like Bird's face kind of photobombing from the next
No.
room.
No.
He's like, I have no clue.
If you look
Definitely
in the
someone related to
background
me
of
or me.
If you look in the background
And then there's
of all
the
these
mantle
like, famous paintings
with a couple little
hey.
graphs,
Right.
right? That sort of thing. TV,
Like in
right? Entertainment system,
The norms.
counter,
fucking Zoolander.
table.
Where every time one of them dies, you see Mila Jovovich in the background.
Yep.
Or that one episode of Supernatural.
Yeah.
So
when they do shit like that,
I will
they
be
don't
honest
tell you
and
or
say
focus on
that
it, and you'll be
the
watching
company
your
that
eyes.
the Maestro keeps is not impressive. Nor do I like the way he conducts himself, although I respect it.
I just don't think it's very.
I don't have he has anything to
Sustainable.
respect whatsoever.
It will end badly no matter what.
No, that was my comment about the empires and how they all fall.
If,
Yes.
If we side with him, he kills everybody who does not side with him, and then he is dictator.
Well, I feel as if we've already been threatened.
Of course, you would feel kind of strongly about that one being a
but-
non-Soviet citizen pulled into the.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Although,
At the same time, we don't side with him. He kills everyone who doesn't side with him, and then he tries to take the power anyway. So we're kind of fucked.
and the alternative is the reverse puppet girl with the things, although she does have a cool lion.
I am not a fan of either candidate.
And,
I would choose
But
her over the other.
Picking a lesser of
Let's-
two evils.
Nah.
me.
Nah.
You're not.
No, I
achieving
did.
enough
Yeah, it's
here.
okay.
I'm not also.
I think that it's
Something
smart.
Emperor bird.
I think it would be smart
What?
for now to
Exactly.
associate with one of the two, at least until we take that one out.
There's no Switzerland.
Or
I tried.
Play them again.
Apparently
Anytime.
there is not. I don't like him. I don't like anything he said. I don't like the fact that we were brought in, treated as mongrels, and then threatened. With a smile.
Did anyone else notice anything strange when he mentioned Sabat or when I dropped the money? Because I was in no state to pay attention.
The biker recoiled.
yes.
At the mention of Sabat.
I wonder what his connections are to that.
I don't know.
Other than the usefulness of strong peoples.
I don't know. But I think it is strange that he would bring them up in the first place.
Well, either way, I think that what he has right now can collapse pretty easily if we made enough people
Maybe if there was
paranoid. They would fall in and destroy
if there was
themselves.
sedition in his own camp.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Gorgia knows of at least one person who.
I know, I'm trying not to be meta.
Mhm.
But if Griggy wouldn't say it, that's cool.
Mhm.
Totally OC. By the way, Ariel wants a Coke.
Pietra. Pietra is wonderful.
Who? The
Russian.
so ones that look like her, but not.
A Russian slouch. That's new.
Well, I'm not Russian.
I didn't say you were. Anyway,
As in, you're all acquainted with the biker girl, right?
I'm not acquainted with Amazon, no.
Are you familiar with her?
I've seen her this morning.
Yes,
Evening.
that's why I ask. She recoiled because she is most likely Sabat.
Wonderful.
As she should be of his clan, but it is funny that they are bedfellows considering they have different ideologies. Although I don't think he would mind breaking Masquerade if it suits his purposes.
Ugh.
Which might be reason enough to call Camarilla in.
I think the way that he put it was close enough to being interested in breaking it that I would not be interested at all in helping him.
Ooh, so we support. Yeah, I actually come off of the mantle and go. So we support the Red Queen and out him as a conspirator or potential insurgent. And then we have the bigwigs come
You
in.
look much too excited for this.
Yes, it requires minimal effort from me.
Well, we do need to find some.
I could be working. Alright, okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Yes. I don't want any of those people here.
Oh, well, it's either that or he kills everybody.
Wonderful.
You can kill them and then we can just deal with the rest.
Oh, I should just go back to Egypt.
You can?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I can't. Well,
Well, no matter the outcome, I am not saving with that one.
no, I'm entirely in agreement to Briggia.
Indeed. Same.
So we like the backstabber. Very good.
Like is not the word.
Okay, people said
Tolerate.
He's vampire. We don't like anybody.
Yes, basically, we don't want both sides against us right now. So we
Why
choose
not?
one.
She was at least honest in her deceit.
Well,
Vez, he was honest in
Either-
his lack thereof.
either we choose one side or we find a way to play them against each other.
That would leave us even more broken than we already are.
Yes.
I did not think we were broken. I thought we were building a power base. Though we are disparate, we have proven ourselves fairly sufficient.
I didn't mean us particularly. I mean...
Oh, the city.
Yes.
That is unfortunate, yeah.
Mm.
It does need some sort of structure to
destroy
establish.
each other, including us.
It is possible to buy Petra and her army.
Buy her.
No.
Any idea what kind of prices we're looking at?
We just have to prove that it would benefit her better to be on the other side. She goes where the power is, she goes where the money is.
We do have money.
Yes, unfortunately.
She will go where she feels it will help her to survive best.
What's your name again, Sarah?
Iria.
Iria, would you be able to make contacts with your family to bring in Camarilla?
I don't believe so. My sire is currently in England, but he's reachable.
Your Primogen would be able to do that.
Or yeah, do that.
She's kind of your immediate boss at this point, with your sire
I'm
being...
fairly friends with the name. So now I'm thinking of which one to join. That's confusing. Ah, Christina Marquez. Oh, indeed. Yes. I can arrange a meeting with her.
What's her new favorite what?
Tech company. Echoplex.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
Amanda. Thank you.
But I think before I meet
What's
with
happening?
anybody,
She said her new favorite phrase to describe a pretty but dumb guy is hot as lava but just as thick.
nice.
I can stand behind that.
So you
I
put a
bet you
metal rod
could.
in it and it'll still bend?
Wait, what?
That's what she said! That's what she said!
Some dude in the parking lot
Now I'm
somewhere.
just thinking about those Old Spice commercials they're showing me.
The Terry Crews.
Yeah, they do.
Old
Okay.
Spice commercial.
Hi.
I love Terry's.
Yeah. So that sounds like.
Have a song.
So that's what it. Oh, the other women. Oh God, those are ridiculous.
Well, I think that before I meet with anybody about the I need to have some proof that this is actually true, besides the fact he just admitted it to us in front of our faces.
Well, he didn't admit it to us. As a matter of fact, he badmouthed them. However, he had.
He badmouthed the Sabat.
Yeah, he badmouthed Sabat, which. But
he
Sorry.
also said that he didn't feel that we should have to live below humans.
And that we should be able to walk out in broad daylight. Yeah. Which...
we'd love for him to walk out in broad daylight.
This would be lovely.
If he would walk in broad daylight, that would be hilarious.
It would also solve many problems.
Except he'd put all those people out of
We
business.
do have a recording of the end of our conversation.
What?
What?
Ah,
You called Casey. Why don't you ever put me on that calls? Love him.
I like to get through a conversation.
I wanted to know what he thought of the season opening of Game of Thrones.
You can call him later.
No, because he always changes his phones.
He has a new one.
Oh, thanks. What'd you do this time?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing.
We talked and I sent him dinner.
And then he burnt his phone.
We have a conversation.
I think she listened to the idiot. She
What did he
doesn't
say?
like us.
well,
Oh, yeah, because we are dirty.
No, we have a common mind.
Says you in your posh apartment, leaning on your mental.
We are dirty.
Not that I care, but we do have cell phones also.
It's called three-way call, not eight-way.
Party line.
Mental.
I love those came from the most deadpan, joyless party line.
After 4 is a party, no?
with this complete deadpan expression.
I imagine like you're just
I am
standing
having
there
fun.
and like confetti goes out to the back.
The less connected phones, the harder to trace. Who's listening?
This phone is so old, nobody cares anymore.
Nobody drags their shit.
But next time I will tell you everything.
Why do you lie to me? You don't need to.
I don't lie. So I would tell you everything. I didn't say what connected to the line.
Well, there's two things that he told us.
Telling you now.
Mainly.
If you
You
stop
turn into
talking,
the
maybe we can
Pokemon
get it
dude
out.
with the berries. Why must you lie to me? I love that guy. Because it's kind of like, do you have any interest in berries? And if you don't have any, like his first response is, why must you lie to me?
You know you love the berries. You know you want these.
It's so sad. It's like, what do you pretend to be interested in my shit? You're not, clearly. Orion is like sipping his drink, and at some point he's just like, do we know who's on our side?
We are on our side. Oh, and the woman who is bloodbound to me, and the weirdo who hangs out at the Blue Albatross who is not a hipster. They are not, oh, and Casey.
And what was that other? That Nosferatu.
And I think
Marcus.
Joseph,
Marcus.
that's the hipster, that's
Oh,
Oh,
Marcus.
you didn't know
Well, technically, he
I
doesn't
like weirdos.
hang
You have
out
not
there.
noticed. I hang out
He was
with
there
all
because you guys asked him to be there, and then he was like,
I've been talking to him. When was the last time any of you saw him? I saw him yesterday.
I talk to him periodically.
Yeah, I saw him yesterday.
I'm sorry. I don't have the luxury to leave one's business every time I need to drop a hat and visit someone.
which
He
is kind of weird,
He
because
shed a hobo.
he does.
We shed a hobo.
You just turned into the old racist grandma. Like, like nothing is wrong. It's like, we own a hobo there, and it's like,
Okay, so
everybody's kind of like,
about
please don't say
Casey,
these things.
What he
It's
said.
no longer a public
I still
grandma.
know what he said.
It's like my grandma.
But
Most of that stuff.
Thank you.
That's not the appropriate nomenclature, Grandma.
I can't call them chinos anymore. That's not okay. Yeah, those are types of pants now. It's not.
Yeah.
No, what does he say? I'm very
Casey
sorry.
told us about the long, tragic love story that is Catherine and him.
Cricky is automatically interested. She's like, yes.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they were quite smitten in life, and when Catherine was turned, she petitioned to have him turned, but the Malkavians got to
So
him
reach out with
first.
the dimmer switch and turn it on to stability.
But
The saxophone.
Halfway.
I like dark better, so I'm not gonna bitch about it anymore.
That's right.
She tried to have him. She was petitioning to have him turned. When the Malkavians got to him first, she has been trying desperately to sever her ties, but cannot leave her shiny plaything. If you understand. Gregor, what is wrong with your face?
Should I put on a requiem?
Greg, yeah. Peter is at his bar with like a glass in one hand and one of his bottles of scotch in the other, and he's like, "That's all it always is."
Greg is like, she's like welling up with tears. Like it's about to have. She's trying not to, but
You know, like,
Pulls out a handkerchief from you don't even fucking nowhere. Clean yourself up.
you know how that goes.
If you need a moment,
One of them
says,
is going to die. And he was like down to his glass.
if you need a moment, says the room.
I'm bitter at the back.
Anyway, so no, I was
Peter
answering
follows with the bottle of glass.
your employee's question as to who was on our side, and I was listing the appropriate peoples.
Yes.
And so that's what I said, and that, and Casey, and Marcus, and the other.
She takes him down. She's like in the bathroom. Maybe you can do
And then I would personally shout Joseph, as we have been above board for everything.
Like one-handed push-ups.
Peter just behind her with his
And I might even
like,
go so far as to say, the charming man with the amazing pants.
Just give in.
At the disco.
Whatever, white light.
Disco man.
Charles or Hank or whatever his name is.
Ben,
incredible mustache man.
Now you're gonna start calling him Chuck for no reason.
Oh, and Casey also mentioned that he apparently has some audio inside the Mister's mansion.
Yes, there was a very large metallic tapping sound.
Ah, yes.
It was an original.
Oh, it was! Ah, that's even better. Such a cheeky bastard.
Yes, but now they're going to have to clean that vase.
Yes, and that lowers the value, and I stuck it to him.
I'm not talking about the value of the vase. I'm talking about what they might find in the vase.
Oh, no, Case is very smart boys. They found where it came from and whatever.
Yes.
Greggy comes back.
You're still followed by Peter.
Also, it's not very practical to place
He's
those things
getting
in
more
things that
drunk
are supposedly
by the minute.
dusted.
Yep. This is not going to end well.
Are you better?
Whatever, just tell them.
Oh yeah, that'll go over great.
I don't care.
Why should you care? I'm not ashamed of my love.
I mean, why? You care about things, then you lose them. Whatever. Oh, I spilled.
I need a towel. Hold on, let me find a towel.
Yes.
Why does he have any fucking towels?
It's like he's talking at this point, and like he's gesturing, and you see streams of scotch kind of flying over his carpet.
Ghost
She's just
scotch.
like, she's like watching it happen.
Part of it trickles on the couch, like he's walking behind Amaris, and there's like a spill that happens like on the couch behind her.
So just
Like
to be
shit.
clear,
There's cable on
Over her shoulder.
this is you hallucinating.
Yeah, this is entirely in my head.
This is not a ghost at all. There's no way I can pick up on this. Okay, I was just saying.
No,
Alright, cool.
this is entirely in
Fun.
my head.
Okay,
No,
neat.
there's no real
Making sure.
spirit
No actual
here.
specter.
Okay. Shucks.
Nobody's actually drinking your booze.
Oh no, no, I would be upset. No. But yeah, Dorian.
But yeah, he's walking behind the couch, and suddenly he's like, "Oh shit, the wire!" And it's just like,
Panther!
Grigia,
what?
what on earth
What
is
I
wrong
do?
with you? And why do you keep looking at Dorian?
I'm gonna
That's all she sees.
I'm gonna sit down a moment. I don't feel so great.
Trying to follow her
He's just
train, like
flopping on the couch.
He just sits right where I am.
she's coming right on you.
She like closes her eyes, starts like mumbling to herself in fucking Russian book here.
You hear the clinking of ice in a glass. I'm still here.
Pulls gun. Points.
Gregor, please, no, at least put a silencer on it.
He's no longer there. The bottle is back.
Dorian's face.
Like I actually
will put that this
Like her
literally like the serpentine, the tongue,
Yep. There's one in the drawer right next to you.
the presence comes out with the death glare. What
It would not take 3 seconds to screw it on.
I don't know if there's any way that we can figure out what's going on.
Piotr is not there anymore.
He's gone.
The bottle is where it's supposed to be, and
Over next to
at the proper level.
Deep breaths. Clicks the thing back.
If you ever point a firearm at him again,
You can drink all you want, I don't care.
I will tear off your arm and stuff it so far up your ass you will taste it.
Would that be medicine?
I am very sorry. Won't happen.
What the hell is wrong with you?
To know what's wrong.
The other vampires.
Um,
I I don't
I would
know.
say wits plus empathy.
But I imagine you have him all jacked up on your own juices, so you could probably take a
That's
couple of those.
49.
I'm not saying it would be pleasurable, but you could probably fix it.
No idea.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm
I
kind
got
of just
upset too.
leaving her to it, basically.
it's mostly because
Maybe
like,
it's not the type to.
This is a very nice place. If
it's hard to figure out because she didn't have a conversation.
They'd have to
she
move
pretty
out
much just
soon.
yelled the name and just pulled the gun out of nowhere. So as far as you know, like PTSD. It's gonna go PT. We're all gonna have murder, no sleep.
Okay, so I think she has PTSD. Alright.
Yeah,
That's
that's
just technically what she has.
Was
Yeah.
kind of what she has.
yeah.
A very.
Except like it doesn't make sense because like nobody was doing fireworks or like they were talking about a fucking.
There was no
Trigger!
Eventually, when enough of these happen, you might get a chance to kind of piece it together. But like for now, it's just kind of the first time it happened in a noticeable fashion.
Alright.
Like, you've noticed her muttering things before?
Yeah. And the other time when she went full hallucination, she was just shooting dudes. And you were not seeing her, so none of you were aware that this was happening. I'm sure you would have felt a lot less safe if you knew it's like, well, our sniper support is totally hallucinating over there.
Fantastic!
It's fine.
It's okay, she's got the best spotter ever because he can be behind anybody.
Right? It's like this kind of dorky Russian dude who's there shooting dudes.
Just shoot at me, and you will hit them. You will hit them. Yeah. Anyway, I'm like, so now that that's over with, let's all calm down.
Griggy goes and actually sits down, like the first time you've ever seen her do that.
Still has that eye on her.
Dorian, perhaps you want to stand behind the bar, so that's where you can duck quicker. Yes, I'm trying to help.
It will not happen again.
Sits back on him.
It will not happen again tonight.
68 was kind of reaching for the girl there, and then he kind of.
The table is not pressed cardboard. If you knock it off, it makes great cover. It understands most of what she's carrying. But I researched. That's not good. That's not quality material. So
He's not like an actual like oak table.
yeah, no, fuck yeah,
That's mahogany.
yeah.
Well, the bookshelves are mahogany.
Yeah.
Oak makes better dining tables.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As well as
Also
the leathers
stuff
all
on
over on the but yeah the
wielded like a
work desk.
shield.
Yeah.
Firefight.
Only if I have to.
Table.
Only if I have to.
Strapped to your arm.
What are these leather straps over here? Shut up. Don't you worry about them. They're
Well,
for me to know. It's you to know.
Which is why she's totally not sitting on these couches.
The Lapis likes some mysteries. No, I don't host guests
They
often.
freak out sometimes. You never know.
Keeps it spicy.
I don't know where you drain your homeless people.
I don't drain them. So you can't milk the cow after you slaughter it.
What about what?
And it is fairly, and this is at least like a quarter mile to the park, so I can go for a walk whenever I need. It's pretty awesome.
Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Well, if that's over with,
Seems like it.
Back to the conversation. So we have some resources and some neutrals who will probably support us. So it appears we are going to lend our support to the Red Camp and deal with the fallout from the White Camp, if you will. And I guess we will attempt to coax your ex-associate into joining up.
It is possible.
Are there any assignments I might give to my new associate, Ms. Not Zapata, to assist in the downfall of our new enemy?
I can't even fucking think right now. I'm mad. I'm like, there's been way too much shit going down on my fucking door internet. I don't like anybody. I want to go home. What time is it?
She
would know.
At this point, it's around 1:30 or so.
That time.
She is Ravlos, right?
Yes.
Zapata, yes.
Very much so.
Well, she seems to have the intel.
They are tricky with Ravlos.
Yeah, but if we set them loose on that ridiculousness, and not many of them will come back. And I have almost every incentive to coax them. I would release her of the bond, I would, all the good things.
Well, if you're prepared to do that.
Yeah, they're dirty and foul wanderers. Why would I want them?
I don't know. Why did you take them in the first place?
They were useful. They are now another tool I may leverage.
Wonderful. Well then,
I don't understand that.
proceed, I suppose.
Well, if I don't know where to pry with the tool, staying with the metaphor.
Give Casey a few days, we might be able to pry something.
Very well. Although I do think some assistance from the higher ups to investigate and to tribute Tremere associates he has might be an entertaining run with that.
Indeed.
Perhaps we could get Marcus and Casey on that, on finding out how to establish some evidence there, and that way we have proof.
Yes, and I can speak with Christina.
None of your clans, well, especially not yours, because you're it, have picked a side yet.
Yeah.
Though Grigia knows that hers is on the verge of joining the side you don't want it to join.
Thankfully, Grigia does not give a shit.
You're fair. I figured.
Wait, who are the wrong list?
Alright.
So are we all in agreement, or do we want another night to reconvene and think it over?
No, I think that this
No, I think at this point I'm
for now.
pretty ready.
Yeah.
I have a question out of here.
Oh, what's that?
What anti-tributes and who is it?
Oh, okay. So we're part of the Camarilla. Our clans are all part of the Camarilla.
Except me.
That keeps
Actually,
the.
they're fun.
Oh yeah, you two are independents.
Yeah.
Tremere, Ventru, Torador, Bruja, Nosferatu are part of a sect.
No, I know about that. I just don't remember what
Anti-tribute, to put it simply, anti-tributes are people who play against type.
Okay.
So, technically, in the Dark Ages game, Waldoth is an anti-tribute because he was in the Camarilla court, and the Masombra are technically not part of the Camarilla. So,
although the Camarilla didn't occur until much later,
yeah. But
Mm-hmm. Okay. I see.
So they're pretty much like people that go against kind of like the clan
They're
wishes,
the salmon.
so to speak.
So the
They
fact
swim up that stream.
that Torador chick is running around willy-nilly bashing heads as a biker chick, she more than likely blatantly displays the fact that she's a vampire, and that's a no-no. Especially since her clan's part of the Camarilla.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay, I get it.
Okay.
All good?
Alright.
Well,
Let's get that in motion, I suppose.
very good. If you would contact Casey again and tell him to shoot me an email, please. I
think at some point she's just sort of like, Casey, are you listening?
I don't think he
Comes
plugs.
up in one of our screens.
I'm waiting for one of our phones to bleep.
I don't think he plugs into my house because it's rather boring.
You never know.
I wouldn't mind. Because then I can talk out loud more often when I watch shows. So that would be entertaining.
You're watching Game of Thrones. Hey, did you see this kid?
Your Razor doesn't get text messages.
Yeah, it does.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright.
I actually have a Google number attached to the iPhone, the iTouch, so it's okay.
It vibrates.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
It vibrates.
Yay! Flip it open.
It says, I hear everything.
Thank you, Casey.
Then do the things we are saying. Find out, because he's a bastard.
I like how every now and then you seriously sound like Arnold.
Yeah.
Sometimes it goes that way.
Yeah.
Just every now and then.
Also, send me an email about the new Game of Thrones. If you caught up. Because I've read the books. And I'm very interested to see what you think. Anyway, I will contact Marcus. And I actually have a phone call to make myself. If any of you, if you wish to stay, I love to entertain.
No, I have business to take care of. Thank you. I should go.
Hi, Forrest.
Stand. Dorian.
Thank you for having
Yes,
us.
mistress. He gets up. Down the
There
rest of
is
his
an
glass.
83 Buick Oldsmobile downstairs. Feel free to leave it parked in front of your house. Or did you plan to park or take a taxi?
I would rather take taxi.
Okay.
Do you need a lift? If I can trust you to not go crazy. Again.
It does not happen often.
I don't think your vehicle would be... Oh, I don't know. Whatever. Well...
I will get there.
Okay, because I have the landline right there.
It's
It's an old black...
Got a fucking landline.
It looks like a red phone.
But everyone sounds like...
You need the one with the crank?
No. Only touch tone. It's okay.
oh my god, did I ever show you guys? I don't know if I have a picture of it. I posted on Facebook a long ass time ago. I was in an antique store in fucking Boulder Creek, up on the mountain, and they had a lamp phone. It was a lamp, and it has like a rotary phone in the middle of it with the handpiece like hangs on the side, but it's a lamp with a phone built in.
Nice.
So it gives light and
I think
takes
it was
sound.
like $200, or else I would have bought it.
Next tech
Okay.
right there. That's what's up.
They had those old, like mouthpieces phones when, during my grandparents' time there, and it was like a blessing for everybody who wanted to snoop on people, because it was a tiny place. The line was all connected everywhere, so when people got phone calls, you could pick it up and actually listen, and you'd hear like all of their fucking conversations.
all the gossip.
So people would be like, "Oh yes, all the juice." Before they leave, Bert, your phone rings.
Who that?
It's actually ringing. It's Marcus.
That.
Alright, you hear a lot of heavy breathing on the other side of that line, and a lot of shit getting overturned, what you assume is at garbage cans. And Marcus is actually very winded. I'm sorry, I didn't want to call this line, but
What the hell? What?
We haven't left yet?
Yeah, we
No.
Okay.
This is my landline?
this is your
This is my cell?
your cell phone. I'm trying to make it to Elysium, but I think you hear gunshots in the background. I think they're and then you hear a garbage can getting turned over, and then click. And we're done.
Ah!
No.